Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. I know I'm like, shh, and wake up. So we're gonna be starting Higurashi when they cry. First chapter. Ooh. So I originally watched the anime when, oh, like forever ago. But yeah, didn't know originally it was a visual novel, it seems. So we're gonna play that and relive some nostalgia and maybe some trauma. Who knows? Eh, Onikakushi opening. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening inviting you into this world. Don't play tough. Please just enjoy life in Hinamezawa to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. Oh, I hated that. What was that? Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if you will not forgive the world. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? 1983. Lovely. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, wow, way fast, that mechanical, repetitive sound finally stilled and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud, and yet I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Mm. Then why this pain, my eyes getting moist? Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Beside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I've wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except, I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away, even knowing that I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me, I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind, with her, like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. Pet, pet, pet. I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Wow. Perhaps I really did love you. Oh, I get violent when I love. It should be updated now. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, it's updated now. Thanks. Somebody, has been apologizing for a while now. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk, even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. Yeah. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks. I can read! And the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There's nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. Blasphemy! The nearest town has some stuff like that, but but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. What the fuck? Should have gone at least once. Yeah, boy, you should have. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who's she apologizing to? She's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I don't know. Disagree. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Disagree! There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. Maybe. We'll see. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing, even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? Wow! I have no idea what she's done. But if I can't be fixed, I can't be fixed at all. Nope. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you? The one she's apologizing to? Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Kiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused from my nap by my father crying. Whoop. Fado-ish. Hey! It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local roads. Route. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window in the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. From there, we take a car deeper into the mountains. Show mountain. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. There, where I live now, Hinamizawa. Oh, title screen again. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. It's great. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hina, I learned that even air had its own taste. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be shown. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. Aww. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, work when you want. I want that. Do you want that, Zan? I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, though. Oh, I bet you do. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. That sounds good. My mom was such a good cook. It was scary. Perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. Miso soup! Seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Kiichi. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Full bowl of rice, or will half be enough? Pile it on. Yeah, pile that rice. The soup. I love the soup. I love any soup. About. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. Stop. I'm getting hungry. Don't sound loud. After that, I covered it with the egg. Oh. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. That sounds good. Excellent, as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right into the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Hey, I still do that. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning. It was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. My rebellious phase did not happen until after I was 18. And that was sneaking out of the house. Yeah, can't contain me. Did you have a rebellious phase? You can't baby gate me. I'll get over it eventually. Oh my gosh. I had a dream. Double baby gate. I had a dream that I put on like these platform boots and I was so tall I could touch the ceiling. And I was so happy. But I think I would actually just fall on my face if that actually happened. I can already like not walk in regular shoes. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time and slap myself, I'd slap you too, boy. Actually. Yeah. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time to meet up with Reina-chan? Hurry, hurry. Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Reina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously, though, how long does Reina wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Reina-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning! I don't know if they've had homemade pickle. They sound good, though. Hey, good morning! Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I slept in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious. Blah, 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 blah. And such a good person. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Ichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust. Without looking back. Why are you so mean? Why? Uh-oh. Reina had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. No! This is not the husbandos. This is the trauma. The trauma of Higurashi. What? Boy. Uh-oh. I had to switch my settings because I was chugging along yesterday. Man. I didn't think it would do that for a visual novel. But thanks for lurking anyway. I'm kidding. I'd wait for you. With those words, Reina seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Ah, thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Reina. No matter how long. For forever? Reina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. He's especially weak to this sort of talk. Wow. Quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Reina? Huh? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. Then... Have you read a romance novel? Well, I have. Clearly. I read Butcher and Blackbird about serial killers falling in love. It was great. I forgot about that one. So that's more lust than love. Couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. Probably turn red and pass out. Sure. Yeah, I can't say if that raptor boning was out of love or lust. True. Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles.
Dan Kuzenaga has offered left first rib bone to Hallow.
Yes, give me your ribs. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. Would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I'd like to ask something. Blah 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 blah. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Reina? Or was it your mom? Huh? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed. Completely changed as she began to... I can't read. What the fuck? She began to panic frantically. Whoa! Was it you, Reina? Or was it your mom? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. Huh? She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Yeah. I know someone. No. Not me. Not me. Ah. Why the bunks? Why the bunks? Reina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. Truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Reina never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself. Let's go. If we keep me on waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she... Wow, I cannot read for anything. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Reina back to reality so we could make our way to school. The strange, easily flustered girl is Reina Ryugu. Ryugu! I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Mi-chan, good morning. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Finally. You two are late. Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Reina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. The voices. Morning, Reina. And it's been a while, K-chan. How many years? I was only off 2 days. You don't say. You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze stared at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. I cannot believe this. Oh. Okay. I was just making sure my setting was set to no little children. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Oh. I did not know that counted as foul. Oh my gosh. Mian sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my fly, Reina began to ramble in a near panic. Hey. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Reina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. How was it? Seeing the city again? Mian switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So, yeah, did you look for it? That thing I asked for? You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around in toy stores. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Mian nodded proudly as Reina giggled. Yep, I wanted K-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Wow! Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Well, I guess I have to now. Going to get another game full of hot action. This time, I like a game that's easy to understand. Mian is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. Oh. Favorite board and our card game. Go, chat! I'm trying to think. Ooh. I really like Betrayal at House on the Hill. I've only played it twice, but, you know. I like me the haunted. And card game. Sushi Go. Hey, that one is fun and cute. Dumbashard. I haven't played it yet. I got it, but I haven't played it because I suck. Oh, and I also got that, what was it? I have played it. Oh, maybe I did. Oh. That makes sense. I was probably overwhelmed. I suppress things. What's that other one? The one that we just got. The Monster Mash, is it? The D&D one? That one I won't play. I wanna be a beholder. You're supposed to, like, battle and eat other monsters or something. According to Reina, Mian's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. Wow. If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too. Of course. If K-Chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose. I think? Who's talking? I don't know. Well, then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. I guess. I don't know who's talking. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Reina looked back and forth between me and Mian. Mian gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I figured boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Reina laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, I should probably be about right for this place. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I can't even imagine that. Like, how? How do you teach all these different age levels, all this different stuff in one room? Weird. I'm told that long ago, there used to be a bigger school building, and they had actual... Hi! Thank you. And they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. Woo! I don't understand children and waking up at the crack of dawn. I don't think I did. I might have. But I think I just remember getting up and watching like Barney and stuff. Hmm. Yeah, I can't remember. You go outside and play right away in the morning, guys. When you were children's. Just little babies. Yeah. Hello, hello. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Mian, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Huh. Too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Urgh. Ooh. I'd be down to play Phasmo. Mion chuckled with a haughty, woo! Haughty smirk on her face. What is it, you guys? Step back, Reina. It's dangerous. She's here. Huh? Then, Satoko? Yes. Satoko-chan is... Her name was Satoko Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satoko. Ah! Repeat word! Repeat word! Do some grinding? Yeah. I appreciate the grind. A haughty laugh came from behind the door. Beyond. Whatever. Excellent, Keiichi-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Wow. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape. No time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. We sure that's not attempted manslaughter? Murder? So then, why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after. Making me focus my attention upward, so as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. A frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than a trivial mechanization of a child. Yeah, whatever. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Kei-chan, watch out! Instinctively, reacting. I will never get the right voice down for whoever. Instinctively reacting to Mion's thrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Ow, ow, ow! An inkstone, filled to the brim, was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Ugh. My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow, ow, ow. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. A small hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, pain, go away! A small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain going away now. The pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan. Good morning. Good morning to you, Reina. A good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Reina, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof. Picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it, I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Eek! We're Eakins! Are you an Eakins? Stop! Get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Wow. Ah. No. There we go. It doesn't bother me. Ooh, ah. You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting. Yeah. Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Reina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh, Satoko-chan is crying. So cute. You can't take them home. Oh, but they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit, it's fine. It's fine? Reina kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Reina is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Right? Reina swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Reina into the authorities. Forgive me, Reina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Skewer it. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Wow, reading hard, yes. We made it in time. Rise, attention. Mion gave out the morning commands. Difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one, but naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Reina and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Reina and Mion with their studies. Studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Kiichi-kun. Easy to understand. Reina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. They say to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on. With these marks, it's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams, a little at a time. Wow. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going on to be... Who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mi-chan, Kiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Reina. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. Wah! Thanks so much. Especially you, Reina. Private lessons. Just the two of us. Wink! Wonk! Private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Reina's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Mian was flipping through her vocabulary, she threw out a casual question. So, in the city, do you have to study this much? If I don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So, you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. Well, knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If words. If words were easy. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true. But you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. School? Classroom? It's the same thing. K-chan, we're done. We're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mian gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Kiichi-kun, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face. Reina smiled brightly at me. All right, let's eat. There seemed to be different cliques, clicky-clacks. Even within the class. What cliques were you in? I ended up hanging out with, like, the more... You weren't a loner. Shut up. I hung out with, like, the... Oh. I hung out with people. Wow. I hung out with, like, the goth kids, even though at the time I didn't dress that way. And then I hung out with all the nerds in the library, too. I was in band, but not very popular in band. I was very bad at my instrument. Hi, Anthony, by the way. Were you part of a clique in school? The loner for the most part? No. No. That's okay. It's probably better anyway. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. Blasphemy! Oh no, them band kids were ruthless. You had your first chairs and your last chairs. The potheads, yes. The excuse me, the pot and the goth kids kind of converged on my end, where I was at. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Reina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. Cute. At the same time, Sotoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Keikun, hurry up! Reina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Keiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but breadcrumbs, like some sort of destitute plebeian. You pleb. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on. Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. At first, this was kinda embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. I'm so plebby. For sure. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we all were friends. Yeah, friendship. Woo! Man, I've never brought like a box lunch to school. I always ate the cheese or chicken burgers every day. Every day. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. The sound of our little 5-part course echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Beep boop, let's eat. Boop boop. Of course, there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Wow. Compare that to girls. Well, at least these girls aren't picky. Picky. Blah, blah, blah. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everyone was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. Blah, blah, blah. However, Mia noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. Ow. I think she's our thesaurus. She's kind of like our preppy little, I know what I'm talking about, but really don't. My. Isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today? Yeah, she's our thesaurus. My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch Yeah, I didn't like her that much. Oh, la. Just because she was always trying to act like older than what she was, but, you know. She was a kid, I get it. The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross-counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too. These taste like Mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. That's nothing for you to boast about. Reina's actually better at cooking than I am. I don't know who's saying that. Huh? Ah, well, you know. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Reina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Reina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Reina's lunchbox constantly. Jeez. Leave some food for her. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope? You got high marks for me. Ah, Mian, you're taking too much. Knocking Mian's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Reina's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Reina. Ah, ya bitches! Dang. Taking to good food. I know. Look at her, she's so sweet. She made extra too. And she still didn't get any. But Reina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. Oh, did you like it? Isn't Reina-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Kiichi-san. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. Yes! You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Satoko's face went pale. Hey, hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Kiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan, too. Reina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mian laughed haughtily. Ah! That's the third time we use this word. As she drew closer to Satoko. They're the same thing. Oh, broccoli and cauliflower? Yeah, totally. No difference. Cannot taste any difference. Well, well. Just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mian lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. But that's asparagus. Mian made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices. She's pretty terrible. Well, the yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait. The green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? Oh, it's a baby over there. I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. Then answer the question. I know. I know. Wow. She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if I prefer the crying or that I'm too big for my britches. You know? Yeah. No sympathy for that little bitch. How cute. Reina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Reina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Reina! Reina! Mimi is picking on me! Wah! Yes, we'll pick on that bitch more. Cute, cute. It's okay, Reina, Oni-chan. Wow. We'll take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. Bow, bow. Whoosh, woof, bam! It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Reina's fists shot out at supersonic speeds, striking Beyond and me squarely in our faces. Oh. Snap. Before we knew it, Miana and I were sprawled, spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mian and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Reina. Ooh, I think that's like another trope I also don't like. I don't like all the like violent hitting. I'm for violence. I'm for violence sake. Wow. Kinda. Like, when they get mad and then hit others. That's when I don't like it. I don't know. It's weird. Because it's like, I don't mind violence, but I don't like that. I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird. They're a bunch of dirty. Something. See, Satoko-chan? I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Making sure Reina couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. This little bitch. She knows what she's doing. Damn it all. Using Reina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Yeah, when they get embarrassed and hit others too. Oh, Love Hina was notorious for that. And I really dislike Love Hina. I know, she's a little monster bitch. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. I know you liked it, Zan. I don't know why. Because they were just constantly fighting. And hitting. And drama. Not sure if there's a visual novel for Love Hina, but there's a manga and an anime. And I read the manga all the way through just to be thorough, and nope, I couldn't. I don't know. I didn't find any redeeming qualities. Perhaps. I mean, we can. Maybe you can give us some highlights, some good points. Yes. Check it out and give us your opinion. My shadow stretched off into the distance. Whoa. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Reina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Subtler? Reina saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that. You see, so apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Reina's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way? Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Why? Mi-chan! Laugh! Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Laugh! Huh? What? What is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Reina flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Reina's hair. Ruffle, ruffle. Kidding. Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? Huh. About halfway through? Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start. Huh? That means... I don't know who's talking here. It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Oh, well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. You were supposed to be a guy. I'm just not very good at low voices. Yeah, we're playing as Keiichi-kun. And then everyone else is a girl. Yeah, I don't know all the rules for that. I think she just does it to be cute. So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Reina? Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long. Wow, it had been so long that Reina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. It's just, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, But if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times, like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinabizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. Keiichi-kun, you're not free perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Reina peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me. I apologize. I'm free. Great! The trepidation disappeared from Reina's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Reina, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Reina. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Reina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Reina. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow, leaving grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa. If Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi. My Bara, wow! Potential date! I want it! It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Reina? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Reina. I'll tell everyone that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. They have a hotel district? A district? Yes. Like the good girl. The best girl. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. Oh, thank you. So good, yes. Later, Keiichi-kun. Mi-chan, bye. Reina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a wilt on her face. Oh, she got hit again? Wow. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't take it. Can't handle it. Who's talking? I don't know. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Reina want to hit you. Is that a quote? Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who dodged her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? The green-haired girl. I don't know. I think they would just be fighting the entire time. Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. Can't lose to Reina. You need to train up and have a rematch. Hey, Chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Mian and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Reina's infallible technique. It's okay. Reina is orange hair. Mian is green hair. Satoko is our blonde bitchy bitch. Blue is Rika. And then K-chan is our main protag, who we cannot see. And who sounds like a girl. We haven't met anyone else, really, other than, like, parents. Yay! You have received new tips. We're a mixed grade. We don't have a uniform. Oh! Let's save. Sure. Yes. New tips. This tips are extra stuff. So, Reina, we're the same age? Yes, that's right. We're the same zodiac animal, too. Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal. That's not true. If your birthday isn't the same, then you can have different animals even if you're the same age. Huh? Oh, I see. Oh. Huh? Oh, I see. Mian, you're pretty smart. Laugh. What month were you born, by the way, Kiichi-kun? I'm July. Reina smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday is a wee bit sooner than mine, is she? Don't even. It's impossible to challenge me by birthday. I wouldn't even mind you if you bet $1 per month. Oh, words so hard. Huh? Why? Why? Reina panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I am certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. It's just, sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun. Can't help myself. So, that means you're born in April, K-chan? Right on. Too bad, Reina. I'm already far older than Reina. Oh, I see. Then you're the same age as Mi-chan? Well, it's just a few months. That gap will open up again soon enough. Mian snickered through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about. As if I'm the one to talk. Now that you mention it, you're in a higher grade, right, Mian? If you're into underclassmen, then I can be an underclassman from now on. Mi-chan, you're not making any sense to me. Just by seeing Reina's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though. Then... Then Satoko and Rika-chan are underclassmen. Their grade is so different that they should be in a different school, shouldn't they? Kiichi-kun, your tastes are a bit too young, I think. Not making any sense yourself, Reina. Ooh. Grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit. Oh. Scruff that head. Oh, spit. Good job. Oh, it's so late. I wondered about it before, yeah. I was wondering why the school has different school years all mixed up. There aren't enough classrooms. Can't help it. This building is being rented from the forestry services, after all. When she says it like that, it makes sense. I've thought our school is strange for a while now. The schoolyard is gravel. There are rooms that aren't for classes, and there's some strange sort of construction machinery parked here. Why is it being borrowed? What happened to the real school? There was one here forever from before the war. Got dilapidated. They closed it down. Yes, every time Raina comes up. It was probably... Wow, it probably was a grand old schoolhouse. I can read, I swear. Well, because of that, the students would have to attend the school in the city. It's pretty far, though, you know? Which school would that be? Did you know there's a school if you pass by the Okinomiya train station? Ah, there we go. Turn at the hospital and head towards the pediatrics department. What? So far? I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far from Reina's reaction. Well, that's why. The guys that didn't want to commute to Okinomiya rented out the building from the forestry services and are attending this pseudo schoolhouse here. About half the children in here... They're so hard. Oh. Destruction! I don't know if you heard that, but my cat was knocking stuff down. About half the children in Hinamizawa go here. There are quite a lot of kids that come here on bike. Well, since they're attending this really messed up school, it might be pretty hard for them to get into higher education. That's not true, Mi-chan. If you study properly, you can go anywhere you want. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I totally agree with Reina on this one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's try our best. All of you try your best. This old man will be rooting for you. I know, right? I'm just like... laugh. Thank you! I'm sure I'll get better once, you know, I read more out loud. Not just us, you too. You should be preparing for exams, shouldn't you? Your future is bleak with grades like this. Fine, just fine. If I get stuck, then I'll just smooch. Then I'll just mooch off K-chan as he works forever. Oh, what do you mean by work forever? What do you mean? Hey, you're too loud. Be quiet during Oh. That random teacher, I'm assuming. Be quiet during self-study. Yep. Teacher yelled at all three of us. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and chortled haughtily. Stuck out my tongue at her in response. Is it just as Mion says? This school has nothing to do with higher education? But it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things other schools don't. Like little britches. We don't have a uniform, yet they wear uniforms. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, sorry. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping, me, 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 me. Yes. And at night, there are mosquitoes. Might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Satoko was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she still was a girl. Kiichi doesn't seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during this season and how steamy the crotch gets. Sweaty balls! It gets steamy how... This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Oh. Reina's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. Like forever. I always need lessons. Laugh. Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Reina's. But Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute, being a one-piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. Oh! Wow! I mean, they're probably the same size. Look at how skinny they are. And... flat justice. This is actually quite stuffy, you know? I do believe that... Wow. Bum-bum! This is... Wow, I can't read. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler. They're gonna switch clothes. I know it. That's a good idea, Anthony. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes. How? I had a feeling that Reina and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. Wow. Let's repeat the same thing we just thought. Yep. That's city's school uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't they? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere? Why, yes. Mian-san supplied them. Mi-chan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say. So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That Mian, she probably... blah, blah, blah. Probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. I don't know. I would have loved, I think, a uniform in school. Look, a little sailor uniform. So cute. Bonk. That must be a strange secondhand clothing store. Hey! You don't... She's so salty. I get that it's a secondhand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? Ooh, someone's being judgy. That's pretty strange for a secondhand clothing store. Oh my god. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? Yeah, I think so too. Oh, Reina. Ha! They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like the idea of having used ones. Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make... Who's talking? Probably Reina still. But the quote... The quote! They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make... What? Can make a bit more. Woo! Yeah, reading. But Mion-san says it'll be a big hit and become a great store. With such conviction. Whoa, 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 whoa! Big boy! Oh, thank you. I know. A plus performance. No stumbling words ever. A secondhand store. Clothing store. See? Yep, perfect. That stock school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. Wow. Continue. Took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Reina and Mion. Today was the day. Reina and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Reina and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Look at your shoes. So cute. Oh, it's a little bows. Oh, we stand our Reina. Hey, Chan, you're late. Sorry. MBT is a little awkward parrot, but still so cute. Sorry. Wow. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting. Mi-chan, you just got here yourself. Laugh. Last night's episode of A Day in Our... A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? She was just as guilty as me. Oh... So your best girl is Mion? Okay. I think she's chapter 2. I think each arc focuses on different people, if I remember right. Kind of. Yeah. I mean, I guess their banter is bantery and cute after a while. Reina was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? She's cooking. Oh, all she does is cook. Neon answered my unspoken question with a wink. Oh, wink? Wait, hold on. Wink? Did that work? Nope. Wink? Am I winking? Nope, I'm blinking. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, yes. What's your best score, Wally? Oh, good boy. I can wink with both my eyes. Ah. Okay, bye. Got distracted by my cat. That's right. Yeah. Reina really did make a picnic. Hey, Chan, after you left, Reina pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? She's been like this since last night, you know? Can you take responsibility for this? Alright, alright. I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility. Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? As we both turned around... Wow! We both turned around slowly to look at Reina. There we go. Our gazes drifted down... Wow. Downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Maybe it's a TARDIS box, we don't know. Except this was Reina we were talking about here. About 2 kilos, I guess. When Reina was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Ichi-kun is a boy, after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? Let's get going. Heave-ho! From just the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunchboxes. Correction, I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. Oops. Wrong voice. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Reina sad. Got it? The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Oh, what kind of exercise? 10 pounds of food? Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be surprised. You seen their spreads? Wow! Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. Adjectives. A carefree walk, bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies, after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. Really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Ah, good day. Good day. Oh, wow, you wouldn't be Maibara-kun, I believe. My 2 companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerbys even knew my name. When did I become this famous? We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means... So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume it's that Maybara fella who just moved here. Yeah, that's how it goes. Blah, 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 blah. That's how it works out. Oh, yes. The 10 pounds of food, Zan, or the spread? Or both? Yeah. You make that spread of food, and you eat that. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. No! Make them weirded out! So they leave you alone! The day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lich by the next day. I mean, I don't know why you'd be looking at it in public. Hmm. That would work too. I wish I knew. I'd do the whole, like, hide it in another magazine trick if you're that worried. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. It sure ain't. That's not the end of this nightmare. We're assuming this is Reina. Of course I know them. The first person we met was Old Man Takazao from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know the names of everyone we passed by. Even their profiles? Seeing my surprise, Mion and Reina exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Laugh. Well, yeah. We're not like the city, where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there, who am I? You're Keiichi Maebara. You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind, shy person. It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers. Didn't you? That's enough, that's enough. Boxers? Enough of that. Apparently, there are... the blah 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 blah. Apparently, there is absolutely...
I'm in danger!
Just a little bit. I mean... I get things come through the grapevine. Gossip stuff. But, yeah, that's a bit too intimate there. What have you been doing in your spare time, Mion? Apparently, there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with. ×2! This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around. That's right. We're parading around like this after all. Don't you all think so? Too? You look really great sleeping at night, Keiichi. Kei-chan is fitting, right? Right in here in Hinamizawa. Woo! The population in Hinamizawa is shrinking, so the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke after all. The city's too big. I'd be annoyed with all the people who would come to greet me if I moved into the city. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way. Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Fujishima-san. Fujishima. Good day. Oh my, Mabara-kun, how wonderful for you having a lovely girl on each arm. How are you? Getting used to life here? Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an empathetic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. Good! As I looked back over to Reina and Mion, they gave me a wink. So, now then. About time to have lunch, maybe. Maybe? Reina's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. I'm a man. I'll do what I can. But it's just too much. Uh-oh. It's fine, Kei-chan. Leave it to this old man. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Reina, if we're going to eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. Ah, yes! Good idea, I agree. Reina nodded her nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. I know, right? Just like it must be proper. It must be eaten. Like the man I am. Cresting the top of a stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling. This here is the Farood Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place, be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here. Ah, isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer. Wow. Presumptuous much, Kei-chan? Jeez, we can have festivals whenever we want. Now then, spread out the lunchboxes, and there... Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. It sure did smell delicious. It was Reina's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all this? Hey, Mion. It'll take more than just a good view to get this all down, you know? Good afternoon. Oh, that was... Whoops. Oh well. It was Reika-chan and Satoko. Why are they here? No hope for him. Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was her secret plan. To power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Oh, such a smart girlie. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty. We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this? Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Reina. I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds. It's not yours. Kiichi is right. Okay. Kiichi is right. This is everyone's property. Wow, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot? No spot for you and nothing for you to eat. Don't worry, there's some for you too. None. I'll eat all of hers. I will not allow that. Rika! Here, chopsticks. I'm getting my voices mixed. Oh my gosh, it really do. Not used to, like, I guess talking for this long at once. But that's okay. Oh no. And look, she even has devil eyes. Look at them. Both Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, having it out with each other. Oh, she got invited. Man, really, Kei-chan. You're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate. One for me-chan and Rika-chan, too. Reina whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up. That's right. Okay. Shall we commence this... Oh, wrong one. That's right. Okay, shall we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone. Reina said as she opened up a thermos. What is this switch? They never used said. Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. Didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. I will not allow you to have this hamburger. Using your elbow is against the rules, Satoko. Grabbing the back of my collar, I forget who you are. Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules. It was a tough battle, blocking with her full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. Wah. Ah! The last meatball! Meatballs! Satoko Hojo has been bested. Nom! Satoko and I amicably, that word, began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Jeez. Can't you just eat normal, guys? Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Karate chop his throat. Get out of there. Seeing that made Reina blush and breathe heavily in excitement. Bum, bum, bum. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. Ah, floaty flowers. Mion advised Reina to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. No, say it. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Well, isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? It seems that long ago, people ate in silence. It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? It's probably because back then, the people were busy even while eating and didn't have the time to complement the flavor. That's just you. But, you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean. She blushed a little as she said that. It was delicious. Delicious! With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Reina directly with praise. Wow, wow, wow! She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. Yes. Oh. Oh? After Reina uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. How? Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. It was really delicious. Reina flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against her so hard you could almost hear it. Oh god. Are we going on the verge of, what's the word I'm looking for? I read too many words. I don't know word no more. To reward Rika-chan for her praise, ta-da! These are special. 2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What is it, Satoko? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Reina-san? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab? Well then, allow me to show you. After Satoko flashed Mion with la 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 la, and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Ugh, hey. So, Reina Oni-chan's lunch? Satoko thought it was yummy too. Satoko looked up at her poutily while talking cutesy. What? How was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is a Reina limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Reina. Ah, oh. Of course, That was asking for the impossible. Reina glomped Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her. Cute! Satoko is so cute! Take you home! Oh! Swish! Stab! Whoosh! Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. I don't know. Apple rabbits are awesome. We'll see. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Reina. That's unfair. To think she had such a trick? If it upsets you so much, why not reward Reina-san with some praise? Damn it. That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise. Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? That sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it? Blah, blah, blah. Kichi could blah, blah, blah. K-chan is going to be the one who does it. What? Why don't I have you show me then? The withering of an old maid. Oh. Oh, shit. The withering of an old maid. I don't know who it's talking. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. But it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking. Very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? No. Actually, almost all of it was frozen stuff. Then which ones did you make fresh? Ah! Sopa Reina. Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I? From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right? Uh-huh. Oh. Reina turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, "I can't believe it," practically written on her face. How can you tell? How? Oh, that I made it. Of course, Mian had told me beforehand. Cheats? Cheats and slander? It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell. Cheats get degrees. Cheaters, get your degrees. Silence enveloped the area. Reina's face still completely red, frozen solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course I did too. I sure would like to try one of Reina's handmade apple rabbits. Or something. Or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment, whoosh! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits. Please take some, Keiichi-kun. There's plenty for you. Instantly, dozens of apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Okay, say. Keiichi-kun. star emoji! My head was forcibly laid upon her lap. Oh, God. And even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. Death by apple. How good. Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? I can't believe... I can't believe it. Such trickery! It doesn't bother me at all. Satoko grounded her teeth, mortified. We did it! I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. Apple death! At that time, Reina stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Vika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe? Maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do. Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him. Pwee! That was the sound of blood spurting from Reina's nose. Cute. Tonight, I will take you home. Yeah, just eat it. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then, coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with a little whip, and fixed them back up on a plate. Now they're all just fine, Kay? Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. Kay? Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered, "This is our victory." Oh! Ah! She has moves too. Oh, what? A comeback. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain.
NANI?
Oh my gosh. Well, the last time I had a picnic? I don't even know. I know it wasn't that chaotic. I'm trying to think. I think it's been a while. Oh no. That wouldn't be too fun. It's like you have to get the right weather for it to be, I don't know, like picnic, lunches, and all that just hit different when it's like just the right setting. Usually at the beach or the pool. I don't know. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. You can't swim. We can teach you. We'll just throw you in and hope you don't drown. You'll learn real quick. We'll give you like a little. We'll give you some arm floaties. It'll be cute. Later, Reina and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Mian. I had a great time. Oops. Thanks for today, Mian. I had a great time. See you tomorrow. Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mian, and it ended with just Reina and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Ooh, one-on-one time with best girl! Woo! Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun? Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now. Then well, would you mind taking a little detour maybe? Maybe? A detour? Is it far? It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we had been walking around all day, it must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Reina, I quietly nodded. I mean, she left of her own accord. She might still have a shot, will she? There's still like so many chapters. Traversing the small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. Oh, yes. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Okay. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. Oof. It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here. When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here? Was this with garbage pile? Oh. You mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile? Yeah. What is she hiding? It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure. Huh. Reina had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute here. Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait. Oh no. Yeah, I can't see beyond dumpster diving either. She'd probably make someone else do it for her. She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful. It's alright. Just stay right there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long. Reina kindly declined my companionment. She's like, you'll go ruin my pile. Don't fall. Watch your step. I'm fine. This is nothing at all. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Reina disappeared over the other side. I know. I'm sure it don't smell that great either. She frolics in trash. I didn't like being left behind. Oh, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting by the trash. Yeah. Without the lively rain around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Oh, magic bugs. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Blah, blah, blah. Startled, I turned around. Oh, who dis? Mr. Marshalls, hello? And a camera? Oh. I would get weird vibes if someone was in the dumpster area too. Standing there was a typical looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. Oh, and that too. Oh, yes. Lick them pecs. His body was tanned and fit. Oh my. Casey, are you catching something? Catching them feels? Typical. But something. I know. Just look at how he's describing him. I don't think she even got a good one like that. But something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Oh shit. Mystery muscle man here. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Too trusting! Whoa. You surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here. My bad, my bad. Oh, I forgot the voice already. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomatake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask who you were. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. Oh, he's playing hard to get. My bad, my bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. Oh, God. Wild birds. I know. Ah! He's so hard to get. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? Yes. You're a wild bird. No consent. No, well, you see, that picture of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. Oh boy. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Adults are pretty slick. Oh no! Oh no! Sto danger! All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. Oh, man! This is the true romance here. I had no intention of hanging around, except this guy trying to get cozy with me. Except it didn't seem like Reina would be back soon. Get all comfy cozy in the construction machinery. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Kiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Reina popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. She's swimming in the garbage. You have someone with you? Oh, wrong guy. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. Don't know. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Reina and the others. Oh, he's smitten already. He is the adult Anthony. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Kichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess. I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Kiichi-kun. Oh, shit. He knows his name. He knows. Oh, this is fate. They're bound to meet up again. I know it. Tomitake-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Oh boy. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. Oh, he's like, I couldn't talk to my love one last time because of this bitch. She interrupted. Kiichi-kun, are you angry? Better believe he's angry. Why, I wonder. I know. Girl, get a hint. Didn't you see all the glistening muscles and the flirts? Wasn't Reina's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. Aw, he's so understanding. He's like, I'll get my, my musho daddy later. How was it? Find a treasure trove? Oh, yes. So listen. You see? There was a Colonel Sanders doll. A Colonel... Oh, of all the things. A Sanders doll. Oh, that thing. Those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place. That life-size dummy. Yes, Colonel Sanders. Oh, so cute. I want to take it home. I thought she was taking it home. I couldn't tell how she decided what's cute or not, but well, She seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just took it home, right? It's because the base of another... It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamppost over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. Reina seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out, to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today. Oh, thank you. I mean, for a Sanders doll like that, I would probably do it too. Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us. Keiichi-kun is going to help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. Oh. Reina staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Reina. Long ago... La 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 la. Long ago, did something happen here? It seems like they were building a... Oh, wait. It seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details, though. How... Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an accident or something? I don't know. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Reina quickly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that... So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry. Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. Lies, lies, I enjoy talk like that. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitaki-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Oh, this has his muscle daddy on his mind 24/7 now, huh? Wow. You have received new tips. The Maibara Mansion. Something else. Let's view the new tips. Oop. Oh, manor. Did it say mansion or manor? I don't remember. So, Kei-chan, you're not you're not stinking rich. What is this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before? How much do you get for a monthly allowance? About $10. My, that's a rather plebeian amount. His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich. What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that's a plebeian amount? Sorry. Reina seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling. Hey Chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big, yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out. Maibara Manor? Since the house is so big, Everyone is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are. I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings. From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that is why they are now broke. Being broke? How very, very unfortunate. Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination. But we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household. Can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. Words are hard. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it. Too. There are a bunch of different workshops, and lots of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge, too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people in cars could come in to see the gallery he opens up at the house someday. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio, and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. Sure. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside. I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a house like that? What could be hidden there? Maybe there's something cute hidden. Busted! They probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms. If there's a carpeted room... Wow! If there's... Yeah! If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor. Ugh, that'd be great. So great. I want to roll around too. Seems like there are imaginations. We're just piling on. Wow! Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. She is a Sadako demon. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. More stranger danger! The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Oh, wow! The Damn-Site Murder Dismemberment Newspaper Edition! From the June Yep, 1979 edition. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June X, late at night. Suspects X, 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 X were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender, X, has been added to wanted lists nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site room, on the X at 9 p.m. where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer X as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the X at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone Shitter Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. X. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute, during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. The shishy bone shitter. We like our shishy bones.
Dan Kuzenaga has offered left metacarpal 5 bone to Hallow.
Yay! Thank you for the bone.
Anthony_079 has offered left distal phalange 1 bone to Hallow.
Thank you for your bones. Oh, okay. We've been going for like almost 3 hours. And I have not eaten yet, like always. But I think for now, we're going to pause and then pick up next week. I'm not sure how many chapters are in each, I guess, volume or arc. So I guess we'll see. But it looks like we did about 2. Maybe like an hour or so per chapter. Yeah, something like that. But I know we'll more than likely be, of course, yeah, we'll have more fun. It sounds like I'll be playing Phasmo later tonight anyway, so if you're around, you can always hop in again and hear me scream. But yeah, I really appreciate you stopping in and everyone else who came. Oh, I hear jingle bells. I appreciate it. Oh, but yeah, I think. Yeah. Hey, I say, what's going on? Thanks, Sam. But yay, thanks. Okay, but yeah, have lunch, hang out, eat, relax, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you again for stopping by. Appreciate it.